All right, are we ready to start this? Oh no, I hit the little red light, yellow light. I think my internet is all over the place right now and it might not be the smoothest, but there's nothing we can do about that. We'll just try our best. Welcome to this live stream. As usually Monday nights, I know it's Thursday night, but I couldn't do it this Monday night. I was actually traveling once again, and so I couldn't go live. Yeah, I've been working on a couple of videos this week, uploaded them, and then today is the first time that I'm kind of free. I'm like, all right, let's go live. Let's go see what people are doing, what people are talking about and stuff. Yeah, what are you guys doing? Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this thing. Red light. I think my connection is going slow, fast, slow. Yeah, sorry about that if it doesn't work. If I'm glitchy or whatever, we'll try to get through it. Anyways, the title of this live stream is Jack35.com is back. And the reason is because, well, Jack is back. My website has always been up, but I wasn't doing. Jack35 is the website that I used to use to sell all kinds of stuff, right? Let me show you the kinds of stuff that we used to do. Just a little. Yeah, this is perfect right here. All right. Oh. Oh my God, this is so dusty. So dusty because it's been years. Let me clean it. This is a cage. This is the first prototype cage that I did. You would put the camera in here around the thing, right? And then that would like hold all your like mounting points for microphones and handles and all this other BS, right? And that's Jack35. That's what we did. And then eventually that morphed into, of course, our little rigs, right? This is a Jack35 rig. You put it on your shoulder. You put your camera right in front of your face, with the little handle that you can adjust. That's the stuff that we used to do, Jack35. But that, of course, I haven't been doing that now for a while because I decided to do the videos. I decided to go become a professional YouTuber. Like you do in 2019 or 2018 when I started, 2017. So yeah, so that website's been there, but it hasn't been active. So as of this week, I decided to revamp it, to get rid of all those products that I'm not selling anymore and stuff. And now I put battery stuff, the PCB stuff that I'm selling. I think they'll do better on a website that is searchable, that I can put pictures there. And so it's up there. If you go and check jack35.com now, it's got the stuff. And even that video that I uploaded earlier today where there's, here we go, I put a link. Yeah, there's a kit there and I kind of put everything on there. So if you have some time, if you're inclined to do so, go check out Jack35. It's live. We haven't sold anything through there, I don't think. So the main links are still all going to the kit.com website that I've been using to sort of push stuff, aggregate stuff. So I think I'm gonna keep using the kit.com because it's such a good idea to aggregate. If you go today's video, you can literally go and click one button and it puts all of those products to make that one box. And everything that is on Amazon, it just one button, it puts it on your cart, and then you press order, and then it orders all that stuff, right? So it's super easy. I think with 2 purchases, you can, 3 counting for the batteries, you can buy everything that you need to make that box. By the way, what did you guys think about that thing? Here we go. I'll show it to you guys. Oh my God, this thing is heavy. 30 pounds. This is 30 pounds. For 2.2 kilowatt hours. It was making the rounds today. It's a pretty awesome battery, but of course it's not perfect. I am already working on the next one, and the next one hopefully is going to be a little bit better. you know, there's different kinds. This is kind of like an old general 24 volt that you can use for anything, but it doesn't have a it's literally just a battery. You need the charger and then an inverter or this charger or whatever. Let's see here. So anyways, that's what I've been doing. What have you guys been doing? Let's read here on your comments. I work for an LFP battery manufacturer, and I can sell fully sleeve 1865026 energy and power cells. Minimum orders $50,000. Wow! Send me some samples. That's always my answer. Send me some samples. We'll test them. We'll see if we like them or not. Everybody makes batteries, but you know, we don't trust all. Not all batteries are made the same or equally, and so yeah. For now, we've it takes quite a bit of work to find legit cells, and that's basically the thing that I do, right? Tom Ammerman at batteryhookups.com. If you guys need batteries that are discounted, that are not a full price, then batteryhookups.com is the website to go. And then EV West on this particular design, you don't have to use those brand new cells, but I use those cells on this particular project because they're very energy dense and really power dense and stuff, so it works. So yeah, those two sources. I have a couple other sources that I'm gonna use, the main battery hookup being the main, and then some other ones that I'm gonna use for some of the upcoming projects and stuff. Let's see. Thanks for the invitex. I'm ready for Will Prowse. Did you guys see Will in our latest videos? Yeah, he came by and yeah, we were hanging out. We were just talking some shop and he did some videos. I don't know. He said he was going to edit a video. I left him my battery to play with, but then the Teslanomics Ben needed it, so then he took it back. And I think Will didn't have enough time to play with this. I'm like, yeah, put it through spaces, load it up, see where it blows. And he actually did. He blew up the I think the fuses. If Will is in the house, let me know. Because he could tell us more about what he was doing. But I think he was pushing it like 115, I think he said, or 120 amps, right? And this is only 2 of the BMSs that I recommend to do like 50 amps, right? So I was kind of surprised that those fuses blew at just like 15 amps over. That means it's like 15, that's like 7 amps over the rating. And by the way, those are even higher rated. I think those are like 35 amp fuses, and there's 2 of them. So yeah, I don't know, we'll have to look into that, but I think the design worked. The fuses blew before the BMSs got ruined, and so at the very least now it's been pushed hard enough to make the fuses blow, and so all the safety stuff that we put in there is working. So we're happy that was happening, and I don't know if he's gonna make a video about that, but I know he was playing with it and stuff. Yeah, it'd be great if he did a video on that. Let's see here. Orlando, Florida's in the house. Wi-Fi or wired? Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi here. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh yeah, let's see. How are we doing? Oh, it's red. Really slow. Right? Yeah, am I glitchy? My 1995 Toyota Camry engine locked up last week. How hard you think to convert it to electric? It's not hard. It's a lot of work. I mean, it's hard. It's work. If you have the right skills, you could do it, but or you'll have to have a lot of money to pay the people with the right skills to do it, because there's a lot of engineering, because these are kind of one-off projects, right? Some of the ones, there's a few cars in the world that they're standard, and everyone's got the parts and the plates and the conversion, brackets and all that stuff, right? But yeah, for definitely a 95 Toyota Camry, I don't know if there's been another one that's been done. Those are not particularly attractive cars. And so, yeah, you might be the first one. Let me check if my connection here is way faster on my phone, so that way we can just switch to that, and then because I see the light going. Come on, man. Okay. Speed test. Let's speed test this connection. It's really slow. It's been really slow lately. Yep. Look at that. It's red right now. It's too slow. Let me see. Are you guys complaining about the thing or what? Am I the only member so far? Look at that. DDA40X man is in the house. Look at this. Look at this kind of speeds. 24 down. Oh man, oh wait a minute. 7 up. 7 megabits up shouldn't be too hard, but you know what? Let me check. Yeah, and this is not. Yeah, this is the phone, so that's 8 megabits up. Let's see here. Oh, I see. Maybe does that use? Yeah, I can't turn on the fan. It's hot in here. Let me face the camera down. There we go. How about that? There we go. Maybe that's gonna do it better, and it won't try to render all that movement and stuff. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, it's happening too much. Let me change. Let's try to change here. It might be. We might have to break a tiny bit here. Personal hotspot. It's on. Now the light is flickering. Great. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think so, right? Ah. Okay, so now I'm going out of my phone. It's green. I think so, right? Is this better? Let's see. Maybe this is better. No, it's not the Wi-Fi. It's actually my connection. I have a really bad Oh yeah, so what you have to do is restart. Reload the screen. Just for all of you guys that can't hear me or reload. There we go. And then you should be able to see me. I had to reload here too. Put the fan back in the view. The stream was great for me, says the smooth goat. He wasn't reading my message. Was good after he fixed the camera. There we go. Should be good. We need the fan. There we go. Yeah, it should be a slightly better. And usually the phone is a lot more constant. I don't know. I need a new. The thing is, this city sucks. I think I need to move out of this city. This city sucks. They don't offer optical on residential here. Only at the office. I mean, like my office used to be like just down the street here, and there's. We had, and we had, what is it, Files or whatever, which was optical. Look at that. My niece is tempted by the Tesla. I have 2.5 months to make my decision. My lease will be up then. There you go. Did you guys know that you can lease a Model S starting for like $900 a month? That's expensive. Fully loaded though, it'll go somewhere up to around $1,600. So I was sending her that info because she's interesting. Oh, by the way, Rocket here wants to be in the stream. What's up, boys? Say hello to everyone. Rocket. Let's see. What do we got here? California. With the great internet for one solid price. Yes, I want to be hooked up to the internet. I want something fast. I have this is coax cable. It sucks, and there's nothing else I can get here. It's the only thing that's available here, I think. Mr. King says I can send samples. Let's talk. I've been following you on here and just happened to work for a battery manufacturer. I am in Austin, Texas. Oh yeah, send me an email, jhojack35. Let's talk. I like thinking about how many radio waves are going through you in the populated areas. Yeah, definitely are. There's a ton. Let's check how many Wi-Fi Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's about 10 Wi-Fi networks just here in this room right now. So yeah, it definitely gets congested, the airwaves. I use tons of 18650s to run point to point in the mountains. Really? Oh, I see what you mean. Point to point. You're saying to my office. I thought about doing that. I thought about putting an antenna here, like facing down to my office over there. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just become legit and then get an office again, right? Because this is like a home office. It's not that great, you know. Half the time I can't make videos because my pops is walking around making noise. Yeah, the dogs don't leave me alone all day. They just want me to go and play with them and stuff. It's really hard to concentrate and make videos here, right? So I'm doing the best I can going, you know, but I think eventually I need to just, you know, unplug from here and get a space where I can go and be alone for a couple hours a day and then just knock out some videos, write some scripts, do the thing. And nothing against you, man, but you're annoying. You're just like, just in my face all day. You're super annoying. So maybe that's what I'm gonna have to do. Move to La Crescencia, California. They are getting fiber optics soon. Oh man, I don't know. La Crescencia, I don't know where that is. I used to know where every city in Southern California was, but I don't think. Also, I made the website netspeed.app so y'all can go for the high score of speed. Oh, there you go. What is that? Was that actually show you your speed or what? Or it shows you what's available? By the way, just as a poll here, can you run a poll here? It would be great. Can you run a poll? No. Pop out chat. Oh yeah, let's pop out this chat. What is your speed where you are at? Post it in the comments here just so I can get an idea. I think I'm like 100 down and 10 up or 20 up. I think it's like 100 down, but it's like never that, right? It's like never get that. I think the good days I get 60 down, but most of the time it's not. Let's see. In fact, let's check. Oh, well, yeah. So you guys saw what was the speed here, right? Let's see. Speed. Yeah, let's see. Let's do a speed check. So this is going through my phone, though. And, of course, that's the... I have 500 megabits down and 12 up. There you go. Damn, that's fast. Well, though the 12 up is kind of slow. Yeah, so the phone right now, it's yeah, look at that, 50, 57, 60, 60 down. Yeah, I'm getting ATT fiber next week. Man, I'd love to get some fiber in here. I have something called the C-Link Neo 6, but that is too expensive for me to give to everyone. Really? So, man, we need Starlink already. Come on, Elon. Shoot some more satellites. Okay, 60 down and 6.95, so almost 7 up. So, yeah, the phone is decent. Of course, I have limited amount that I can hotspot, right? But I'm almost at the end of my thing, so on the 27th is when my things resets or whatever. So, yeah. Can you settle a debate I've been having with my friend? What's your debate? Maybe. Let's see. Maybe I'm able to. They can run my pond halfway through the night with my 45-watt solar panel. I am building an electric riding mower. There you go. The frame is built. My drive motor are on 24-volt system and running a Mars Me 708 to drive the deck. Hopefully 48 volts. Build a battery or save for 3 Tesla batteries. 3 Tesla batteries, wow. You really need 15 kilowatt hours? It's hard to beat those Tesla batteries. 5 kilowatts for like $1,200. What does that work out to be? I think I've done the math before, right? Let's see. Let's do the math. Well, let's not do the math. Let's do the thing. So $1,200. Yeah, $1,200 usually. plus shipping sometimes. I don't know. I haven't checked lately what is the thing. But you get about 5 kilowatts. So it's about $240. Maybe sometimes with tax or with shipping, maybe $300. So you're around $300 a kilowatt hour. It's hard to beat, right? It's hard to beat. Let's look at this little project that I did. This thing where you have to build everything, right? With brand new cells. That I think it runs for. So I think it's like around $1,500 for that batteries, right? So divided by 2.2. So 681. 680, almost $700 a kilowatt hour just to build this thing, as opposed to like $250 to $300. Yeah, it's hard to beat the Tesla modules. Of course, then you have to do a bunch of stuff like, because 7S is really what works great for 24 volt, legacy equipment. But I think for cars it's fine. I think for controllers, variable frequency controllers, they don't care. They have a wider variance, and so like you might be fine. Yeah, you might be able to use those just fine. Let's see here. It's in Glendora. Let's see. 920 down, 930 up. 2 megasecond ping, fiber. Woo! Layton, Utah. Man, Jim. God, I'm envious of your speeds, man. Long Beach, California. 114 down, 11 up. There we go. Edgar says que cuando puedas me contestas mi pregunta en vez de innovar la pregunta. ¿Cuándo vas a hacer videos en español? I can't make Spanish videos. I only have time to make English videos. In fact, I don't have enough time to make all the English videos that I'm trying to get. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I never say never, right? I guess. I actually kind of unofficially hire someone now to help me like ship all these PCB orders. You guys are ordering a lot of stuff, and I'm still like doing all of the thing, and so as of this week I'm like just handed that over to a team. Yeah, it's like one girl is doing all the orders and the emails and processing, and then someone else is doing the fulfilling, and then I have another guy that is just doing all these new things that I'm doing. So yeah, just like that, I just became a team of 3 people just to ship out all those orders. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll get someone that can help me do more stuff, and then I have more free time to actually shoot more videos, right? I can maybe have more time to then do Spanish videos. I mean, it's a good idea. I do want to do it because it's like 1/3 of the world speaks Spanish, and I'm fluent in Spanish. And yeah, I think it's kind of dumb that I don't do it in Spanish, right? So I could be doing much more. But since I've been a one-man team this whole time, it's just, I'm going as fast as I can. Blast that Discord out, says Engineer Sack. We do have a Discord, or someone made a Discord for me. Haven't visited in a long time. If someone knows what it is, I don't even have the link for it. Yeah, if someone has the link to it, post it. Let me know. Send it to me and then I'll post it or whatever. So that we can go there. It's kind of dead. There's like, I don't know how many people are there. I go there every once in a while just to talk to a few people. 600 down, 100 up. I get 60-10. There you go. Damn, 964.45. 60 down, 30 up. All these numbers are way better than me. Do you guys stream? Do you guys do gaming? Why do you guys have such good speeds and I have such crap? I know. I guess it's not. There's actually people that have worse than me, but saw your video with the other dude's net gain Samba. I'm doing a Miata size CV conversion, which is better net gain, Hyper 9, 120 or 144. what is better? I think the higher voltage is better. Yeah, it's better. So you have to use less copper. It's just hard. Less. It's easier on your components when you're running less current through all that stuff, right? And then the higher the voltage is, then the higher that you can charge. Potentially. Like we can't use Chademo, for example, in my conversions because it's too low voltage. I mean, I could, but I'm still, I'm still limited to whatever it is. Whatever. If it's 100 amps, that's 100 amps. But 100 amps at 100 volts is not the same as whereas half of 100 amps at 200 volts, right? So, yeah, the higher the voltage, the better. I'd say go with the higher voltage. Yeah, just wait for Starlink. 200 down, 20 up. Man, yeah, all of you guys are. Let's see, I skipped around. I was actually going up instead of going down. Sorry, the stream is really delayed. Will you be making videos using Danfoss grid tie inverter or your battery cabinet? Yes, I do. So we have, we got to do something with those ones that we still have. I want to make a video about those, but I need help from someone. If you know how to change the 60 to the 50 to 60 hertz, like someone already contacted us and let us know that it's an easy way to do it. You just have to program this little chip and then change it on the thing. It would be great because we have a bunch of them still, and for some reason the 50 hertz markets, they just don't want them. So yeah, if you know someone that does that, if you are someone that does that, do contact me. We need your help. We need to be able to figure that out. I have a bunch of projects here, like building stuff like that one with the limiting grid tie inverter, right? So that project's coming up, and that's going to be like beginning to end. Here's the problem. Here's the solution. Let's build it, install it, and then having it work, right? So I had never really done a project like that before because it's been really hard. So I've worked my way up to being here where I'm like, oh, I can do a thing beginning to end. Like, yeah, this not been that big a deal, right? It took a long time. It's not that easy. I mean, you could do, like, making one power wall is easy. Like, making a power wall that can be replicated by a bunch of people is hard. It's harder, It's not impossible. It is harder, especially when, with someone like me that has just had, restricted means or, limited resources kind of thing, right? Mr. King Lion says, where can I contact you? I logged off by accident. I am not sure if you have answered me. Yeah, send me, oh man, I don't know. I used to send me an email. Send me an email. I'm not getting a lot of emails right now for some reason. So, yeah, send me an email. Maybe I can't promise you that I will answer, but I will try my best to answer the emails that are there. Sometimes I get swamped and I can't, right? Like I'd be there stuck all day. Will you be making video? Yeah, so I answered that one already here. Let's see. Let's go down. Am I super behind? No. In Australia, what hour is there? So it's 7:37 p.m. But check it out. It's the first time. It's the first time that I go live, and the sun is outside. I could be out there playing. I could be doing stuff. I could be on the roof installing solar or doing some other things. So it's really weird to go live, and it's only an hour early. Usually I go out at 8, and it's weird because I just went and saw the thing, and apparently I announced that I was gonna do these live streams at 7. So for some reason I thought, oh, I should go at 7, not at 8. But somehow every Monday night I ended up going at 8. I can't get done with everything that I'm doing until that time, and then I was like, it's 8 o'clock by then. 3 SPIM pack question: can I charge the whole pack at once, or do I need to charge each 3S separate? Yeah, no, you should be able to charge all packs that are connected together. Yeah, 3S, so 3's in series and then 2 in parallel. So you're connecting 2 packs that are, yeah, should be fine. Yeah, you should be using a BMS on those too, by the way. So yeah, you should be able to charge them, no problem. What camera are you using? I'm using a GH4 there, and then this is the GH5. This is a newer version of that. So I just ended up using my backup as it's always there. I just can turn it on, so I don't have to set up stuff anymore. It's just the lights are there, the camera's there, the microphone is there. I should be able to go live without, you know, a lot of production time, you know, a lot of stuff. Doesn't always work out, but I feel like we should make AESPA BMS. Thanos Simone Tesla truck is the best. Oh yes, I'm hearing from all these people throwing dirt on my videos. It's such a weird thing. I'm like I was working on that, and then before I uploaded, you know, I wasn't done that morning, so then I was like, oh great. I thought, well, it's not gonna be bad. I mean, if anything, it'll just be better for my video. I didn't realize that so many people were gonna come out and tell me how my video is so much worse than hers. Yeah, you know, but what do these people know, right? Like, they're like, you copied her. I'm like, come on, really? Like, so there's a ton of people, you copied her. You literally just saw that she posted, and I'm like, what about this article from back April? And they're like, well, it doesn't matter. Yours is uglier than hers. Hers is better, you know. And I'm like, okay. There's no winning there. They're kind of set on hating, so they're just, you know. Is there a way to reduce voltage sag on deep cycle lead acid batteries? Who knows? I know nothing about lead acid batteries. That's all technology. I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I don't know anything about lead acid. I use one in my bus just because I had to buy one because my little lithium battery died while I was on the road once. And then I installed it, and it's been there ever since, and I just haven't had to touch it. So I'm like, well, I ain't gonna mess it. I ain't gonna mess with it. It's there, and it's working. I'm good. Let's see. Well, let's see. Is there a way to reduce volt? Yeah, so I already read that one. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, man, it just changed. Okay, there we go. The fan is not a fan. What is wrong here? Getting solar to charge. The beast is hard. What is the topic? Well, I don't know. Jack 35. I'm putting another link here. Here you go. Oh no, I changed it. Oh yeah, I was going to check that website, NetSpeed. All right. Small tangent here. Here we go. These lights keep coming off. NetSpeed.app. Start your speed test. Let's see. Check it out. Oh, what's this guy doing? Yeah, look at that. It's doing the speed. Run a speed test that is true, accurate, and fast. Aboard your speed test. So it's, according to this, says I am 54 down and 8 up. Yeah, so ping is 93.25 milliseconds. Jitter is 14.60 milliseconds. I don't even know what jitter is. What is jitter? It's got my IP address. Look at that. I don't know. I probably shouldn't give that one out, right? I don't know. Can hackers do something with that? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Anyways, here we go. There we go. Yeah, that's what Jag35. Go to jag35.com. Check it out. I need someone to go and try to buy something there. How can I entice one of you guys to get you to buy? Oh, hold on. This is the wife here. Hello? Hey, what's up? I'm live. No, because I ate. Yeah, yeah. Okay, bye. Yeah, that was just her checking on me. She's awake. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up with the fan here? Um, you're probably mentioned this before, but what do you do for a full time job? That's if you have, no. This is it right now. This is what I do. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, and as of a year now, I think it's close to a year now. This is it. I make videos. And somehow once I decided to do this for legit, then all of a sudden I'm making less videos. I don't know how that's working out. I think I'm trying to do more, but I'm somehow getting less. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, videos. This is what I do. Do you know nuclear is not within our power to obtain? Ooh, that's down. Spectrum Ventura. There we go. 117. We are in the same time zone, yet you have full light. Yeah, sun's still out. I mean, it's getting yellow now, so yeah, it's going down. Like you know, yeah, that's the street out there. Could be plain. Where are the current Gerber files for the 7S boards? I had a link and lost it. Can't seem to find it. Yeah, just go to kit.com and then go to Jehu's PCB board. Jehu's PCB board project or whatever. Something is like that called. And I just updated them because the latest wasn't there. I think the one that didn't. The corners were still sharp, and then the new one has the corners are round, and they have writing top and bottom, so that so you can know which one's top and bottom, right? So you can distinguish one side from the other. So, anyways, I just actually updated that. I made all the BMS ones up there now. Yeah, and the other one too. The state of charge is up there. Yeah, so all those are available there. I just updated that because I was working on the website and stuff, so. That's why I've switched from lead acid to J7 boards using Boston Sonata cells for double the capacity. There you go. Socialist state Oregon? The internet does not do good justice for that GH4. Oh, really? It doesn't look... Well, I tell you what, the difference between the GH4 and the GH5, it's massive. Especially on the skin tone, especially mine, because I'm dark. I look all like smooth out. I look like, I don't know, like I don't look natural. And on the phone is really terrible recording my skin tone. It's probably better for other people, but I can totally see it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's terrible. Nuclear power does not put in negative particles into the atmosphere. What do you think is the most normal kilowatt hour the people needs to survive alone in the world, like a studio? Yeah, you shouldn't need much. I mean, I think probably the biggest energy consumption would be temperature, right? Controlling temperature. If you need to heat up or cool down space, then that's big, right? I'd use up to 30 kilowatt hours a day here in California in the hot days, just trying to cool this place down. But this is an old house. This is in the 70s. This room here in particular is not very well insulated. I actually thought about the other day going to Home Depot and just grabbing a roll and throwing it on top of here, because it would make this room just a lot cooler, I think, right? Because it just gets hot. And the thing is, I'd have to climb up there and, but I'm still gonna do it. But here's the things. It's only like 3 days. Like, this heat wave was miserable for 3 days and 4 days or whatever, and then today was great. Today was like not even hot. It was good. My solar panels were generating like 800, 900 watts today, right? I only have like 1,000 watts of solar panels up in the roof and facing the wrong direction, but I was like almost 90% producing today, right? And one of my little meters, well, I didn't set those meters from the very beginning, but from the time that I set them, they're now registering, and I just hit 600 kilowatt hours on one and 200 kilowatt hours on the other one. So yeah, 800 kilowatt hours. So pretty soon I'm going to be in the megawatt hours that I'm going to be. I think I already passed that, right? But I wasn't keeping track. Again, I don't remember how far from the time I install all the stuff to the time that I put those meters. But whatever it is, from the time I put those meters to now, I'm going to hit a 1 megawatt hour of energy that I'm producing on my little dumb stupid little system out here in the roof. That's pretty cool. And by the way, this is on the AC side. This is not on the DC side. So with inefficiencies and all that nonsense, this is to the actual AC wiring, 1 megawatt hour. So that's going to be pretty cool. Oregon, okay, let's see here. Panama City in the middle of America. Congrats. I've been watching your videos for a while now. To be honest, you're an excellent job with the batteries. Keep at it. All right, 9:45 p.m. where he's at. Let's see. What are we doing here? Another questions. California college experience. New Zealand has a special factory for making all nuclear fuel rods usable again. Yeah, supposedly there is a thing that we're going to be able to use all that spent fuel. That would be great. Jay's insulation wall project. Nuclear is great until Chernobyl hits. By the way, who saw Chernobyl? I didn't, because it's HBO and you have to pay for that apparently. Like, what? I'm going to have to wait till it's on Netflix. Or maybe it is on Netflix. Is it on Netflix? It seems like it was a cool series. So I might watch it, because I've seen a lot of stuff on Chernobyl. I find that event, fascinating. So yeah, I want to watch it. If you guys have seen it, let me know if it's good. All the lights in the house are automated with Control 4. Not mine. In Monterey, we are at 40 Celsius and 90% humidity. Just think about it. Yeah, that's hot, right? 40 is what, like 80? What is that in Fahrenheit? What's that in American temperature? In American degrees. In your arsenal that you like and watch my man, I'm probably gonna watch them. What is this guy saying? Okay. Chernobyl was unique. Yeah, that was a set of very unique events. They were doing that test, and yeah, there's a new video that Scott Manley did just recently on the Chernobyl thing. It's pretty interesting to see how they did everything wrong. I mean, they did everything to make that thing explode. It was one thing after another. Antique, but still spilling radiation. How many watts total is your solar setup? I have 8 panels of like 130, I think they're rated, but of course, like I said, they're facing the wrong way. So yeah, so that should be, it's like 1,000 watts or something. There's something like that, yeah. Just like a little bit over 1,000 watts, I think that's what I have. Did you know what cost more for every government to try to go solar and wind? Even electric prices rise when we try to do it because the big companies that we're trying to push out are not making batteries. I'm not sure I understand their question. It's not even a question. Wait, just bought off something off your site. Ooh, Donnie. Really? I wonder if it worked. Can we check if it worked? Should I not get an email? Oh, actually, I have my email off. Oh, I'm not going to turn my email here. It's going to clog my thing. Let me check on my phone. force quit. Look at that. You did, Donnie. 1001 order placed by Donnie Seeger. Wow, it works. It works. Look at that. Thank you, Donnie. I'm gonna have to put something in there special for you. That's the thank you. I'm not gonna tell you why, because I don't know yet. But I'll. What did you get? You get a 1X module, battery module. No, you got a 10 kit battery module. Okay, all right. Yeah, I might throw some batteries in there. I think I have some batteries. What, Donnie? What batteries are you using? Are you using new ones or are you using used ones? Let's see here. Second best to what? Free power for. So let's see. What are we talking about here? The microinverters or just a big inverter? I have two of those 1,000 watt inverters, and I have one in each leg. You know, because they're split phase. So I didn't want to just feed everything into one. But as it turns out, you can just feed one 240 into both legs, right? Two of the hot legs, and now then you're all of a sudden balanced. So maybe that's what I'm gonna do on the thing. Instead of getting the 110, I should get the 240 version or 220 or whatever it's called. This one here. Yeah, because I want to get the 2,000 watt one, right? And maybe two of them, because if I want to completely, the plan is to offset the AC. When it turns on, I want these guys to go full blast, and create about 5,000 watts off of my battery. So then it just, shaves the thing. And I have the thing here, the battery that's going to do it. I just need to choose these. So maybe I need to, instead of doing the 110s, I need to get the 240s and then just run them on the hot legs, right? Because why are we trying to feed, the neutral? We don't need to be doing that. But I just realized that that's how they do it. A lot of these, I think all these microinverters, they do that, right? They're not 110s. I think they're 220s, and then they just feed like that. If you know if that's true or not, let me know in the comments here, because I don't know what I'm talking about. Shopify is a good cart. Yes, Shopify is it's good. We went from some other old stuff that we were paying. What was it? Whatever, some other cart, and it wasn't that great. Awesome power recovery if you have just over 1,000 watts and facing the wrong direction. I am in Washington State with 1,600 watts of panels off grid. I have not collected a megawatt. Oh, really? Yet? Wow. Yeah. It's in there. But the thing is, my panels are not. They're the flexible ones. So they're great in days like today where it's not hot. And the light is, I don't know if there was clouds today or something, but usually on the cloudy days, they're producing like 80%, or they're like crazy. They're like, they don't do that well in the sun, where the other ones, the monocrystalline and polycrystalline, they do really great direct sunlight. But as soon as, the sun is off axis a little bit, or the clouds come in or whatever, then the production drops. Where these ones, as long as there's ambient light, they're producing, right? And so they produce less, but the difference between producing and not producing, or direct sunlight and indirect light, is much smaller. So there's advantages to both of those, right? And so I think, had I had like monocrystalline facing in the wrong direction, would have a much bigger impact than on these ones. So even though these are facing the wrong direction, I think it's okay. I'm not losing a whole lot of I'm not leaving a lot of efficiency there, because I'm doing that because of the kind of solar panels that I have. The dark side is facing the opposite side of the street. I just didn't want to announce to the world that I'm, illegally installing solar panels in my roof. So, yeah, it's weird because I did make a video and, I don't know, it's almost has like, I don't know, I think it's got a couple 100,000 views or something, but it doesn't matter. I just didn't want to, it doesn't matter. I should just not care and put them anywhere, right? I did start actually with an off-grid system, but then eventually I'm like, I gotta test these grid tie inverters, so I just connected them to the grid, and they've been running like that for a while. Awesome power recovery. Okay, so you already read that one. I've studied power sources. Until the geniuses come up with a way to rid nuclear waste from existence is not the cleanest either. Yeah, that's true. But it's not as crazy as it seems. What's the statistic that nuclear waste could all nuclear waste from all power plants, nuclear power plants would fit on like a stadium, right? If you put it all together, it would fit in a stadium. So that gives you an idea of how much of it there is in the world. It's not like, massive quantities, right? I mean, it's a lot, but it's nothing in the big picture, right? So, yeah, and then, yeah, I saw the statistics that not a lot of people have died from nuclear. That's kind of misleading because a lot of people died in Chernobyl, right? Like hundreds of thousands of people died from exposure to radiation, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Those are not attributed directly to, but they are. I mean, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yes, you can defibrillate with 110. It would just be very, very bad way to do that. Let's see. Let me see. Where am I? I skipped it. Solar panels last 5 to 25 years, says Kevin. Summer solstice. Andy, I'm having fun. Talk with Kevin. Probably smaller than a stadium. Yeah, so the thing that I saw actually gave the actual size, but then they were like put it inside a stadium. So like it's like the infield, you know what I mean, of like a thing of a diamond, a baseball diamond or something like that. I live in Arizona. I trade you a little bit sun for a little bit of rain. I think supposedly would all fit in lake, a 100 by 100 foot warehouse. Really? Yeah. So it's crazy, right? It's not that much. "28 people died in 2 weeks. Future plans, this battery channel, non-nuclear channel is I think about the Florence, where block and power cities for decades versus 900 billion pounds of solar panels. Yeah, I mean, that is true. We do have to think about that, right? But what do you think of Javier Camacho's no solder battery kit? I think it's great, right? I think it works. I think the only drawback that I would see is that the cells would just kind of hanging out there, but I think he's fixing that now with right, he's printing like more solid things for the cells, cradles for the cells. So I think it's going to be great. I can't see his things. He blocked me for some reason. So whenever he posts a thing on one of those groups, it always says like not available for me. So I can't really see it. I just saw the thing because he posted on my group. He answered someone and he put a picture, and I was like looking at it and I'm like, okay, so he's doing that. So yeah, I think if he sticks to it, yeah, he should be fine. He should be able to do it. That's a good design. Jehu, could you tell if Tom from Battery Hiccups ships to Germany and what the shipping costs? I don't know in specific to Germany. But what you can do is go to his website and put the stuff in the cart, and then, you can check if it gives you a total, because he went through a lot of trouble to set up that Shopify cart that attaches directly to the shippers, right? So if the shipper can ship to your country, it will give you a quote, and it's the actual quote that they get from the shipping company, right? So if you can go in there and you see a quote, and then you can, I think he did say that he had to refund someone from some country that they tried to ship it and it didn't. Like, the cart let them check out and stuff, and then they tried a bunch of ways and it didn't work out, so they had to but I think for the most part, yeah, you can. That's how you can check. Your wobbles per minute are high. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I need to take some CBD or something, right? Is that CBD is the one that calms you down? I need to take some of that because can't sleep at night. I'm like too hyper. I acquired a free 24 volt 200 watt pure sine inverter. That's cool. Can you talk about your 2.2 kilowatt power pack project? What would you use it for? Well, I mean, it's just a big battery pack, right? For me, to make it usable, because it's just a battery pack, so it could work as a drop in for 24 volt RVers, right? So you can put that in there and maybe put a couple of them. You can, parallel them, and then now you have a 24 volt battery. And then you can use that with an inverter to power your RV. Also, it could be used as a camping thing. You can have little inverter in there, or you can just. I think what I was trying to figure out how to get like one of those things with the USBs, and just put a thing so that's connected on the inside, and it's just 20 USB ports or something, and you could just plug phones, and that's one way to do it to make it usable. Because no one can use 24 volts, but 5 volts on the USB socket, anyone can use. You can charge all kinds of stuff now. You can charge laptops, you can charge phones, you can charge all kinds of devices, right? Cameras, right? These are all charged with. So the USB format, it's very useful, and that's really easy to do, right? So I just gotta find one. If you have a favorite one, like a panel mount thing that's got a bunch of them, and maybe it's got a USB-C, send me a link. Put the link here, and then I can go and check it, because it would be cool to throw it on that little box, and then it becomes a self-contained thing, right? I also just ordered the charger so that I could also put it on the inside and the bottom, because there's quite a bit of space in between where the batteries are at and then where the case sits, right? So definitely I can throw the charger in there and it could be completely self-sustained, sort of like that other bigger one that I did. And I know I owe you guys the schematics for the other one, but again, schematics take a long time, and it's so hard for me to go back to that project when there's so many projects in front of me that I owe people. This one is particularly, this was different because it wasn't just me, it was a couple other people, another YouTuber, and we had to make sure they were gonna link back to each other, and the links and the thing and the story, and oh my god, it was a ton of work to do this one. What wouldn't I use it for? There you go. What? You're back? Okay. Okay, let's see. CBD can actually give you a lot of energy. The strain of weed that calms you down is in indica. Edibles are effective though. Huh. Okay. So CBD probably wouldn't be from. Hey man, come on. Hey. And there's the last part of my better than Kodiak. Oh, I see. Yeah, so I actually have, so I changed it. The problem is now that I couldn't find the sine wave version of that inverter. Now it's not offered. I couldn't find the one that had the built-in solar charge controller. So now I have to look for an external one. And I have a bunch of them there. I just have to pick the best one, I guess. And then I have to change all those links now. Because, yeah, the other one didn't. Yeah, the other one, well, went out of sale, or it was sold out for a long time, I think, and people were complaining. So yeah, that one is kind of problematic. You could run your central AC on it. Yeah, for a little while. The price in your shop is without batteries. Yeah, I don't sell the batteries. The batteries are from EV West. They sell the batteries, and I just sell all the connectors and the PCBs and the battery holders and the wires and all that stuff, right? The cost to reclaim the CO2 offsets the action. Let's see. LTD. Whoa, that jumped. I found inverters on eBay for $1 for each shipped. There's a good chance I'm going to be contacting eBay for like $4.16. Really? 2,000 watts is $300. By the way, I just got a huge one, a 5,000 watt one. Let me show it to you guys. This guy was $400, I think. I think this is $400. 48 volt, right, and 5,000 watts, but at 240 volts, right? So what I want to do, these little connectors suck. These are these universal ones. This thing suck, right? And then of course it's got, you know, like actual thick leads to a terminal block here. It says 25 amp, 600 volts up to 25 amps. That's this little terminal block here. I want to get rid of all this stuff and actually put a NEMA 1450. So get rid of all these connectors and just drill a hole there and then put that in there. I think I could do it. I think I have to do it right in the middle. Yeah, I think I could do it. So I'm gonna take those off, drill a hole, and there's enough space in there to put that. And then once I do that, then the only thing that's sticking out of this is a NEMA 1450, which then would allow me to, you know, plug the Tesla thing for the NEMA 1450. And then I should be able to run, you know, close to 5,000 watts off of a battery. And then what I want to do is make a box that is the exact same size as this, and then run, you know, two levels of these boards. And at 5,000 watts, right, I should be able to deplete that battery really quickly into the car. And so this is really what I needed to do for this one. But of course, this was more like a general battery thing, you know, that I could make using, you know, those batteries. This one is gonna be, you know, the dedicated inverter to charging Teslas, right? Because it'll do it at 5 kilowatts, so that's fast enough, I think. So that's what I'm doing. That's the next project. That was like 400 bucks. How good is it gonna be? I don't know. Maybe not that great. Maybe it's not gonna last that long. Maybe I will be contacting AliExpress. Let's see. I tried battery hookups, sends to Germany, FedEx, $117. Maybe even whole Europe. I think most countries in Europe, yeah, he'll send it to, right? If FedEx ships there, he can do it. Your 2.2 kilowatt power pack project is awesome, by the way. Oh, thank you for that. What brand are these inverters? Are they also pure sine wave? Yeah, those are pure sine wave, and they're just some Chinese. Do they even have a brand? I don't think they have a brand. Let me see if I can find the thing. Oh, actually, by the way, I put that one, the 3000 one. I did put it on the kit.com thing there. All right. It's kind of slow. How does the signal? Signal's good, right? Yeah, it's green. Signal's green. So the brand, what does the brand say? It doesn't. It just says 5,000 watts pure sine wave solar inverter. Oh, SWIT power? I think that's what it is. SWIT power. I don't know. It's just, I think it's just some Chinese brand, right? Like, that's just how it is. I'll put a link right now. Look up part number 1438923. Where do we look at that? I don't know. Let's see. Get in line for the projects. So what's the deal with the replaceable batteries for Tesla vehicles? Is replacing electric vehicle batteries going to become a thing, or are we looking at junking the vehicle when batteries won't charge? No, I think it will. Replacing batteries will become a thing, right? I mean, it's already starting to happen. I know someone that is changing their Tesla Model S from 60 to a 90 pack, right? And so it's already starting to happen, right? So you don't have to like buy a new car if you just want to upgrade it. Of course, it's still kind of like there still has to be like some kind of hacks or whatever. But it's already starting to happen. I think in the future it will be a thing where like there will be a shop where you're gonna be able to take your Tesla or your other car, you know, whatever's like popular, and you should be able to have your battery swapped either for another one just like it, or maybe a refurbished pack. I mean, that already happened with the Priuses and stuff, right? There was people that were doing that. Where is the thing? That chargers. Oh, power inverters. Here we go. So yeah, definitely, I think it is gonna become that. It's just, you know, we're kind of early. We're not there yet. Not quite there yet. So these are the inverters that I've been using. SWI power. SWI power? I don't know how you say that. The one I bought was 3K. I'm betting I'm gonna be getting some sort of cable or connector, even though there's nothing in the description stating it's anything but the inverter. There you go. Let me take a quick break, and then I'll come back. What time is it? 8:17. Yeah, we'll come back for a little bit more, and then yeah. You ever wonder what people think about our electric conversions? See the reactions on this 70s Porsche 911.
The one that, yeah, that's good one for me. Yeah, like
Let's go do some donuts. If you're interested in more technical details on this build, please visit Austin's YouTube channel called Ostiwawa. Also, if you're interested in lithium batteries for your projects, check out batteryhookups.com, the sponsor of this video. They have a huge inventory of different types of lithium batteries at really great prices. Alrighty. Here we go. Look at it go.
Hierro.
Oh my God. Today I'm gonna show you how to build this electric skateboard. By the way, guys, remember the original solar generator project that it was about this size here? This is not it. This is another box, right? This is the Amazon Basics box. But Tom Battery Hookups has similar batteries to those ones. There were like, you know, they were like little pouch cells that were from like a phone or a thing or a GPS or whatever. He's got a bunch of those, and I have a feeling that we can stick like half of a kilowatt in here, or maybe even close to 1 kilowatt with those, because those are super tight. They fit together. All you have to do is, so I see a project in the future where we can do a 24-volt battery like this that is really condensed or whatever. So that should be pretty cool. Another project like that. And of course we have the ammo cans projects coming up too, because he bought just like pallets of those ammo cans, and we're gonna stuff them with batteries, all kinds of batteries, with several voltages and stuff. And yeah, it should be pretty good. The projects that are coming up should be pretty good. Let's see where we're at now. Hope you're good. Wishes from India. Your video and experiment let me learn a lot. Oh, thank you for that. Kind of miss the humping dogs, says Steve. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. They still hump. It's just they're kind of shy of it recently. I don't know why. What's up, Jehu? I just started an electric go-kart project, and I've learned so much from you, from your videos. You're awesome, man. Thanks so much for the content. Oh, thank you for watching. What brand kind of solder do you recommend for your power wall? I don't know. I just bought one that I like, but apparently I'm using the wrong kind. People tell me all the time that I'm using the wrong kind. Yeah, this is the one that I've ordered from Amazon. Let me see. Did it do the thing? Let's see. There we go. All right. This one's good, and then this one's even thinner, and I like it even more. Here we go. So I think I have these linked on one of my kits. Everything that I use is linked there. Someone's asked me before, and I've been like, oh, let me look for it, and I put it in there. Just letting you know, I bought one of the 2,000 watt inverters. and I'm what inverters, and it quit on me in a week. Got it from Alibaba. They wouldn't repair or replace it. Beware. Oh, which one? John Holgan. Is it this exact one? The nameless, or what did I say it was? What was the name of that? Let's see. What did we say the name was of that inverter? Oh, SWI power? Is that what you got? From Chicago? Okay, let's see. Let's look at another one. There we go. Oh, SW power inverters, that is. Oh, really? So John Holgan. Okay, so there we go. First report of it just dying on you within a week, huh? Which kind was it? Was it this particular versions and stuff? I did notice the 3000 watt it's got like little LED like meters or whatever. The high voltage one stopped working while we were doing the video. I'm like, what? Why doesn't say how much? What's the high voltage? But I thought it's just the little meter that quit or whatever. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm before the break. Okay, I need to get some of those LCD screens. Which LCD? Super Speeds Rob is basically giving away a Porsche Boxer to a YouTuber. It would be a sweet project for you. What? Who's giving away that? Super Speeders Rob? Huh, that's interesting. Why is he doing that? Where can I get the LCD screens? You mean the meter for the thing? You gotta look at mykit.com and you should be able to find it there. Jehu, I'm in Cal Palo Pomona, and I sent you an email as you asked me to. Oh, Sean, yes, I think I did read it, and I was gonna answer it, and then something came up, and then I just never found it again. Yeah, it would be you. Yeah, you said something about you're doing some car or something, right? I can't remember exactly what it was. What do you use to charge your battery pack? A charger. There's a charger. There's little 2-amp chargers that you can buy on Amazon, or you can use the big chargers to charge. If you watch the Ben Sullins video, you get to see the power supply, a 24 volt power supply that I took, and then the little CCCV thing that we use. Let's see if here I can show you these guys. Yeah, these are great battery chargers right here, right? CCCB, they have a 2-stage charging. All you have to do is provide, a constant voltage here. Does it have to be more or less? This is a buck, right? This is a buck convert. No, it's boost. I don't remember right now, but I think, yeah, I think this is boost. So you have the power supply has to be less than the battery that you want to charge, and so yeah, these are great. You can push like 700. You can about 700 watts continuous using one of these. I haven't really tried paralleling 2 of them. I said I was gonna do it, and I've been meaning to do it. And I have a bunch of these. I order a few of them, so that's probably my next test. Because then eventually I'm gonna get back to that thing. There's a few other things that got in the way, from that one, and then I gotta get back to that. I pulled the trigger on my home UPS and went with the big pouch batteries, making 48 volt battery. There you go. Hey, I just subbed to you. I see that your videos are very motivational to make me get up and do projects like you. There you go. That's the whole aim of this channel is to preach to you that you can do it. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't know what you know. Don't let people tell you you can't do stuff. Just do it. Just do it. Might be a dumb question, but how can I tell if an AGM battery is still good? Yeah, I don't know. I think if it sags, I mean, a battery is only supposed to do one thing, give you energy, right? So if it doesn't give you an energy, then it's probably an indication. So if it sags too much, that means it's weak, and so one of the cells might be bad, right? It's got 6 cells inside. Of course, there's things you could do to them. You can change the liquids. You can desulfate, or I don't know. There's a bunch of things that you can do on those batteries. I'm not familiar with any of them because I really was not interested in lead acid batteries. You know, I got into this thing because I wanted to make an electric car, and lead acid batteries were not the way to do it. Lithium was. So then, you know, I've only been working with lithium batteries. So really, yeah. Yeah, but if the battery is not doing what it's supposed to, which is give you energy and give you enough capacity to do whatever you're doing, then yeah, I think it's bad. Simple question for you: what amp, square meter, or American gauge, wiring gauge you take while choosing a lead wire or DC wire? I usually just Google it, and there's some charts that you can see online, and usually I just like look, you know, for cross check. But I don't really know if it's like a standard or differs from the other one. So I know for this one, since it was gonna do 100 amps, then it was between like 6 or 8 gauge, right? And so I think I do have 6 gauge, but for some reason I ended up using 8, and they do get warm at 100 amps, but nothing big, right? Like, you know, they get warm, they get maybe even hot, but nowhere near the temperature where you should be starting to worry about. But on the video there, I put that you should use the 6, because the more copper you put on there, the better. And then I put a link where you can actually buy just the right amount, the right lengths to do this one project, so you don't have to buy, because copper is expensive. So if you don't have to buy more than you need, then that's the way to go. Yeah, so I just usually just Google it. I don't really have a special place where I go and check. You are the best YouTuber. You have taught some new people how to bring power into their homes. Oh, thank you. I try my best. When are you going to make a nuclear power plant in your backyard for your neighborhood? Yeah, I don't know about that. It's yeah. When it comes to radiation, I don't know. I'm not. I play it safe there. Let's see. What capacity tester do you use for 18650s? So I use all those there. That's the Lido Collas and the Sand Flares. Those are the 2 that I use. And then I use other chargers. I have a kit.com that has all the chargers in there too. Every charger that I use, it's in there, so you can actually go and check the ones that I use. I want to connect a few batteries I made, 13S6P with their own BMS. Want to connect them to a common bus to make a suitcase battery with an inverter. How do I connect them to each other safely? Well, that is the question. What kind of batteries are they? What kind of cells? I have a whole system based on PCBs that have redundant fusing in there to do that. But that's only for 18650. Someone else is working on the 26650. So if you're 18650 or 26650, there are PCB-based systems to do that for you, so you don't have to design a whole thing. What are your thoughts on building batteries with large amounts of amp hours for use with photovoltaic systems? Yeah, use it, do it. That's how you do it. It's essentially, my systems are like that. It's just there's little cells. So the reason why I designed my PCBs that way is because it was scalable. You can have one board and that's one battery pack. You add a second board and then that's two battery packs that are connected in parallel together. So your battery just grew by 50%. Then you can add another one, or you can add up to 1,000 boards, and it's still a 24-volt battery, that you just scaled up, and so then you can take big chunks of those and you can connect them in series. You can make 48 volts, you can run 72 or whatever. You can go higher voltage than that, but it's one PCB it's a pack already that you can then easily, with the actual things that you're using to connect them together, that's how you're also connecting electrically, right? And then originally my idea was that everything would slide and you wouldn't even have to use a ribbon, but it worked out that the ribbon was better, so it adds a little bit of complexity or whatever, but not that much. It's just one big cable and two screws, and the screws are actually carrying all the current. So that's why I made it that way, so that it's that way. But you could have huge battery packs. I mean, it's, if you put 1,000 boards together, then it's 1,000 cells in parallel, right? So it'll be like 7S 1000P. It's a huge battery. You could totally do it. Let's see. Which has longer life expectancy, lead acid or lithium ion? Yeah, lithium ion, I think by far. I think lead acid doesn't last very long. So even though lithium ion is more expensive, in the long run it comes out being cheaper. Let's see here. Thanks for answering the question. I appreciate it. One more question. In India, importing batteries is tough. What people sell in e-commerce side are either not trustworthy or highly priced. Yeah, I totally get your dilemma. It's hard. Like, I mean, we're kind of lucky here in America. There's a ton of batteries here already. And unlike like Europe, for example, there's some regulation, but there's not a ton of regulation. You can still just get your hands on some and start using them. Where in some I think in Europe it's starting to happen too. I know there's a couple of guys that are already starting to sell. I have 4 separate 18650 battery packs. 13S, 6P at 700 watt hours each, 750 watt hours each. I want to join them in parallel, but I'm worried what will happen when I connect them in parallel, current flow between the packs. Yeah, just make sure they're at the same voltage when you connect them together, and there should be no big deal. You just gotta make sure they're all balanced, like all the cells, all your groups and of cells that are in series gotta be balanced. And so yeah, if you use a BMS, then that's the easiest way to just making sure that you're not gonna be overcharging or over discharging the batteries, because that's when the problems happen. I own the biggest lot on my entire block, so yeah, if you want to take a missing my backyard, I should be allowed. How to build a laptop power bank which can charge it 4 times from 0 to 100. The laptop capacity is 19 volts and 1.5 amps. So that's not the capacity. Well, okay, so yeah, that should tell you. I mean, that's enough. Yeah, okay, so if you want to do that, you want 4 charges, So let's see how big of a battery you would need. Well, actually, that doesn't tell us. That tells us. Oh yeah. So actually, that doesn't tell us what size your battery is. All that tells us is how much energy that laptop will use in 1 hour, right? So let's say that you have a battery that only lasts 1 hour, right? So then that would be easy to figure out. Oh no, come on. So come on. There we go. 1.5, yeah, so 1.5. So what is that? Oh, amps, right? Times 19 volts. Okay. So that would be 28.5 watts. All right? So 30 watt hours, right? That would be the battery that will power your battery for 1 hour. So, you know, probably your battery is, yeah, I don't know what size are laptop batteries. I don't know. But that's how you can do it, right? Like, if your battery lasts only 1 hour, it's probably about 30 watt hours, right? And so if you want to do that times 4, so then it's 30 times 4, and then that's the battery pack that you need, 120 watt hours. Right now, if your battery there lasts 2 hours, then it's twice that, right? So yeah, 240. So yeah, that's how you figure that out. And by the way, and if you want to work backwards to your cells, then you have to like figure out what cells you're going to use. Let's say that you were using 2600 milliamp hours, right? So then that's 10 watts. So then you would divide the 240 times 10, and then that would be 24 cells. So wait, really? 24 cells? Yeah, 24 cells. Huh. That's weird. That would be for like 4 hours or something. Again, we don't know the size of your battery. I was thinking of to get LiPo from my Xiaomi power bank, which is a single slab form factor 1000 milliamp hour. Oh yeah. Tom's 33 volt packs have a voltage range of 25.2 to 37.8, but my 33 volt inverter only goes to 30 before it cuts off. What percentage would I not be able to use with that setup? Ooh. Yeah. So that's how would you figure that? I think, I mean, you can calculate, but I think the best way would be to have one of those batteries set to 30 volts and then discharge it down, right? Down to they're empty, and then you measure how much energy that is, and then you compare that to the total capacity of the battery. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, you would need to have one and then do those tests. I mean, to really get a clear number, right? But so you're saying it quits at 30. Let's just do a quick math here. Like, where are the cells? Man, why did I close that every time? Okay. So that's a 9S pack. So you're saying at 30 your thing quits. So if you divide that by 9, oh yeah, you're at 3.3. So yeah, there's still quite a bit of energy in on your cells there. So yeah, I'd say, I mean, it would be, yeah, maybe like you're leaving like 30%, maybe 40% of the batteries unused. I don't know, it's just a rough estimate, but yeah, you would definitely, it's not the right setup for that. Unless you just overbuild your battery, then it's no big deal. You just use the center portion of your battery, or the top portion. Duncan Rowelson tuning out, but thanks for the help. Just to use your links and shop. Oh, thank you for that. I love this channel. I want to learn how to build a small scale solar unit for outdoor solar floodlights. There you go. Are you vegan yet? No, I'm not vegan yet. But I do. No, I like to think I eat less meat, but I don't. I eat a lot of chicken still. Still eat, but I don't eat that much cow anymore. I like cows. I got the spec of the power bank, but how can check exactly the parameters of the battery, like discharge current, etc. Yeah, you just have to test it if it's not labeled. But it is flexible. I'm running. Oh my god, look, I'm watching myself. This thing is going really slow. I'm barely seeing my dog come in and bug me. So I'm running FLA batteries, currently 8 Trojan T105S for my system, 900 amp hour total, but to get maximum life you can only use like 200 amp hours from them, shy of 3 kilowatt hours. Yeah. How 8 Trojans? Yeah. So that's crazy, because that little thing that I made today on that video is 2.2 kilowatt, right? So you know, like a box this big would be about 3 kilowatt hours, or the same amount that you would use, and you would be able to use, you know, the whole thing, or 90% or something. So cost for batteries about $1,500. Let's see here. Can you explain what the S and C rating is? I'm confused by it. S would be in series, right? So if you have a 3S battery pack, it's 3 cells in series. A P is in parallel, and the C is the capacity. So, you know, if it says you gotta discharge 3C, then you take the capacity of the cell. Like if it's 1 amp hour cell and it's a 3C discharge, so that means you can discharge it at 3 amps, right? So you multiply the capacity times 3, and then that's the rate at which it likes to be discharged, or no more than that, the maximum. Usually it's like maximum. Then it'll have, say, like half a C charging, so that's half of the capacity, so it'd be 500 milliamps charging, right? Or maybe 1 C charging, so 1 amp. But yes, 2 Battleborn batteries at $1,000 each would cost a bit more and provide the same energy, likely last longer without having to do any battery maintenance. Oh, I see. So the Battleborn are lithium batteries, right? Is there a conversion from C to amps? No. Can you make a video of Xiaomi Mi Power Bank 2i battery testing LiPo? Well, no, I don't own that battery. I don't even know what that battery that is. I have a lot of 18650 cells, and I want to make power packs with. I am looking for packs to put them in with PCB and spring-loaded connections. There you go. My pump uses 7.5 watts, whatever that means. How big of a battery do I need to run for 12 hours? Yeah, just multiply 7.5 times 12, and that should be that should be your watt hours per, watt hours of capacity that you need per cell. There we go. I have about 30 something of them wired together and make 50. Okay, so let's see. I've been thinking about wiring another 120 batteries together out of 18650 or 18650 and getting a new inverter that will drop them down to at least 9.6, which would give me another 4 hours. Huh. 1 kilowatt hour battery. There are batteries which last 60 years, liquid metal batteries. Please check them out and research. It's from MIT and already finished to mass produce. Oh, I wonder, I think I saw a thing on those. Is that the ones that are supposed to be like hot and they're supposed to be cheap, and the guy, the professor actually like went into business and making those? I think I saw like the whole presentation that he did on them, and yeah, I mean, those are cool. I hope they're real, and I hope they come out, and I hope we can get our hands on them, so that so that we can stop messing around with these little batteries that are hard to build. And yeah, there's got to be something coming up, right? But I think even then, I think there's going to be a lot of batteries that are going to need to be put back into use, right? Instead of being recycled or being decommissioned. So second life uses for batteries it's a good thing. I think that we just need to figure out, because there's a ton of these batteries coming. I mean, 1,000 cars every day coming out of one factory in California, right? That's just the beginning. I mean, pretty soon there's just going to be so many of them, and so the more uses that we find for them, then the better prepared we're going to be to kind of make it, a more sustainable system or whatever. Sadaway, yeah, I saw that whole presentation. That was pretty interesting. I hope he gets his funding and makes that happen. But those are grid those are grid level batteries. They're not, right? They're not really for home. I mean, they're like big giant container batteries kind of thing. So. Use battery data sheet to find the 1C value. They vary. Yeah, you gotta find, or you gotta test it. If you got cells that don't have markings or whatever, and you just gotta throw it in a charger, get the capacity, then discharge it at different rates and monitor the voltage, the voltage and the temperature, and that's how you get your C rating out. That's how the factory does it, right? They assign those numbers according to the performance of the battery. And you don't need specialized equipment to do that. You can do it with little chargers and, stuff off the shelf, basically. Yes, like second life use of nuclear power, ball out, hello, follow new Vegas, follow 76, okay. Where do you get the data sheet? 600 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what those batteries need to be. How do they create that heat, by the way? Is it from energy from the battery itself? Because that's quite hot, right? And so that's energy there that you got to use. For electric scooter projects, should I use 26650s or 18650s? Or just use 6S LiPo batteries? I mean, you could use either. There's batteries that fit that bill. These ones that I use and I linked in this last video, those batteries will do 20 amp continuous, right? So VTC 6s, these guys can do a single string of these, can do a scooter or let me see, not a scooter, like a full-size scooter. Yeah, you probably need more than one string. Yeah, but you could totally do those, and those are pretty energy dense. But then if not, you can do 26 650s. I know Tom has some 26 650s right now that are lithium iron phosphate, so they're really safe and they can push a ton of power. But I know a lot of skateboards and all that stuff use these guys right here, even though these are not really energy dense. the A123s, they can do some crazy amount. These can do like 70 amps or something. They're crazy. They're kind of scary, actually. Jehu, when are you and Pete gonna make up? I think we're okay. I don't think there's much beef anymore there. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay. We talk from time to time. We message each other and stuff. Yeah, you know, it wasn't even him. It was like his whole crowd over there that doesn't like me, and then they were sabotaging. Every time I would go there, right? They would like delete my comments. They wouldn't let me like comment, or they would freeze my thread so that I couldn't defend myself when they would attack me, and I would just get angry because I'd be like, "Hey, what the hell?" And I would complain to him, and he was like, "Look, listen, this is not really, it's his group," but then he was like, it's a group thing, and everybody has equal power, and I can't do anything about it, you know. And so if two or more of these guys, they don't like you, then I can't do anything about it, right? So I was like, oh, okay. Once I figured out that it wasn't him, right? It wasn't a personal attack on him. He was just using like, he was just saying like, I can't do nothing about it, It's like, then I was like, okay, so the fight wasn't with him, right? It was with all these other guys that didn't like me, and they were not letting me post over there, even though Peter, the guy that owns the group, was like, okay, he actually had to reinstate my account over there like 3 times or something. Those guys, they would delete me, they would ban me and stuff. But it's been a while. We haven't gotten into arguments or anything about that for a while. Yeah, and it was kind of weird. Like, I had some issues with him because he was kind of messing up. I would have loved to gotten behind the BMS, right? But because he's not charging, he's basically giving them free advertising, then I can't ask them, to support me and, and pay me to support their projects, right? Or their product. And so I'm like, Peter, you realize that if you're giving them, free advertisements, then that messes it up for me. I can't, I can't ask them, because they're like, hey, this guy does it free. Why should we give you? So, right, so he was devaluing my thing. He was kind of messing it up for me. But, I mean, whatever. He doesn't have there's no agreement between me and him that he should, he's free to accept any deal that he wants. I don't think it's fair that he is pushing that BMS system, Batrium, and all he got was like a free unit and stuff, and I'm like, dude, you need to value your promotion more. You know what I mean? Like, this is hard work, making videos, managing some community online and stuff. Like, that's hard work. Like, you either do it for real or you don't. And because he's kind of in the middle and he's not doing it for real, it's more like a hobby for him, then he can totally just say like, it's okay for me not to get paid. Where for me, I'm like, no, I gotta get paid. I gotta be able to pay my bills, doing this thing. And I'm this for good. And so as a result of that, that's mainly one of the reasons that I'm not pushing, Batrium, because those guys, yeah, they're really busy. They're growing really fast, and partly is due because Peter's giving them promotion, right? And he doesn't charge them at all. And it's good to get free promotion. It's good for them. It's not so good for me because I can't, basically give away promotion, because that's all I got. I got nothing else, right? I'm just a regular dude. I got no connections. I got no special skills. I'm just some guy that can put out videos and can have people watch them. You know what I mean? And so if I give that away, that's the only card I have to play. And so that's why I think me and him didn't see eye to eye. But you know, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I gotta keep doing my thing. He's gonna keep doing his thing. We're fine. I go and post over there every once in a while. He posts over here every once in a while. We're good. What's your opinion on the Rivian vehicles? I like them. I order both of them. So if they ever come out, I somehow, maybe I'm gonna somehow buy them. You know, as a business thing, obviously. Hopefully by the time they come out, maybe I'm not, you know, maybe I'm out of the hole and I actually have some money to play and invest in a new car just to make videos about it and stuff, and then, you know, sell it or whatever and get the other one. Yeah, but I have a reservation on both of them, so I at the very least have early reservations, so when they come out, some of the first, I'll be able to, you know, have access to one of the very first ones if I can afford it. I mean, you know, if anything, you could just buy it on credit, right? So yeah, I mean, well, we shall see. I think they're real cars, so I think they're gonna be good. I'm hoping they are gonna be good. I would be disappointed if they're not, but I mean, it seems like that they are, so that's pretty good. All right, guys, it's 9 p.m. here in California. It's probably later than where you guys are at. We're gonna call it quits here. Thank you for joining me, Kevin T. Where are the other one? Where are the other members of the group? Randy, Random Randy, and DDA40X Man. Thank you for joining me. You guys are members of this group. You guys make it possible for me to do these live things, usually on Monday nights. But I've been somehow planning a lot of traveling on Monday nights. Why is that? I think, yeah, it's weird. For some reason, I'm like, that's the perfect day to do the thing. And as a result, I'm not able to come here live. But at least this week I was able to go live no matter what, even if I did it late, even if it took me 4 days to get it, to make it. But hopefully this also helps some of you guys that I can't make it on Monday nights. I actually hear that quite often from people. It's like, oh, why Monday nights? I can't do it. I'm doing this other thing. So at least on Thursday night, there we go. I'll try to keep to one night, but if I can, then I'll do this kind of thing. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching the videos. And all of you guys that are starting some of the projects that I'm doing, yeah, thank you for that. It's a huge support. You know, it kind of validates what I'm doing here, and it makes it easy for me to do what I do. So thank you for that. Have a good night. We'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Bye.